And we're live. Welcome, everybody. If you happen to catch this now or later, whenever you're going to catch it, it is Tanya and Tyler here with a special little show because, we just wanted to talk about wrestling real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Unfortunately, Claudia is not with us. She's out getting full
You said
in
get
her
full.
drink on. Yeah, so I hope her a happy and positive and safe night.
Watch your cup.
Watch it like a
Mm-hmm.
hawk.
Yeah, gotta watch that. Motherfuckers are crazy out here.
Right. But otherwise, have fun.
Yeah,
Um,
girl.
we missed the week after Survivor Series. Why did we miss that week?
Uh,
I don't know. It was a lot of stuff going on, I feel like. That week of Survivor Series.
so much shit going on.
Yeah, I just wanted to say before we get into it, the past 2 weeks
Have been
having kind
fucking
of trying
trifling.
for me. Yeah, it's like I'm trying to. Well, I'm just gonna be honest. I got some really bad news
Mm-hmm.
about a family member of mine. Like 5 days before Roman made his announcement, and it's like ever since then I just been like, what? You know that Chris Brown gif of him like, what the fuck is going? That's how I've been
Yeah,
feeling. Like
yeah,
every day, it
yeah.
seemed like something off the wall happened, but like I'm trying to stay positive. I'm gonna stay positive, and that's why we're gonna talk about wrestling. I wanted to, did you see my tweet that I did? The positive stuff, like the people I'm looking forward to on Raw.
Yeah, I saw that.
Let's talk about that because, what? First of all, since I share mine, what are some of the things now that Roman is gone
Mm-hmm.
that you look forward to? If you look forward to anything when you watch Raw.
Well, I'm still trying to give this goddamn Seth and Dean feud a freaking chance, but it's like I just don't understand. I guess I was expecting too much because is I'm still I'm still hoping they turn the page, but they obviously haven't yet. And it's like, how can you mess up a feud like this up? Like how?
It
And it's
seems
like
like
maybe
it seems
maybe
like
it
you
was my
wouldn't,
fault
right?
for
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was my fault for
I
expecting.
mean, that last one was good. And usually every time it's not, even if it's not the greatest, because they
Yeah,
bump heads a couple of times, it's still, it's been better than this.
I mean, it's just. I guess that's what I get for fantasy booking shit. I keep reminding myself not to do that, but it was like I was really expecting this to freaking take over, like both shows, and that's not happening. But whatever. I'm still giving it a chance. Hopefully they turn the corner a little bit before TLC. Hope they don't wait till the last minute for it to get, cause the kind of truth bomb I was expecting from Dean, I really, really, I could just picture what I would have him say, and he would still be able to get heat, like how SmackDown did with Samoa Joe. Like we all know, Jeff Hardy was, had his demons or whatever with alcohol and drugs and stuff like that. But it's like we knew that, but at the same time, it's like Samoa Joe, they had Samoa Joe like do a promo on it in a different way, which still garnered heat. And I have to say, wait, let me finish asking you a question. So Seth and Dean, and basically the women,
And yeah, you know what?
and I like
I
and I like tag team matches a lot, but Raw's tag team division is fucking
that
ass.
what uh okay. I don't say this all the time. I
Uh huh.
don't about NXT call ups. Cause some of the people like this person gonna be big, and I be like, no, they're not. I don't think
They
so.
do
I
that.
I listen. I didn't think Bailey. I kind of knew Bailey was gonna flop, and people were getting mad at me and saying I want a fan. I always liked Bailey, but I knew that shit wasn't gonna work in Vince's world.
Well, it would have worked. I think she was
Not in
just.
his world. And then she can't talk. She gonna have to be able to, especially like if you had a child friendly gimmick, you gonna have to be able to talk. Children judge talking harshly. They do. But like AOP, they were badasses. And now they have a manager who pees on stuff.
Yeah.
And like you could have just sent them out there and whoop people. Like
I guess
I don't
until
think
they get that talking down, because I have yet to hear. Well, I heard their promo, but it's not a promo. Like you hear them talk, but it's not a promo yet. But
you
I
know who
mean,
I would have.
I see what you're saying, and I still think
You
they can
know,
turn the corner with AOP. They just need a
they need a good manager,
yeah a
and
better
I
manager.
think that I'm not saying Drake Maverick isn't good. He is good at what he does, and it's kind of funny, but
Mm-hmm.
it seems like it's out of place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would rather have because Alexa was injured for a while, and they just had her like in a talking role for the women. But I remember TNA with Trish Stratus. I remember liking it, and I think like if they were really using, if they really wanted that shit to work, Alexa could have been managers for AOP, and
Oh,
that would have been
Trish Stratus was at TNA at one point. I didn't know that.
yeah. You know, no, I'm saying you don't remember when she managed Test and Albert, and they
Oh
called themselves
yeah,
TNA.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was
And I
good.
was just saying, like, they
Yeah,
needed something to get them over the hump better than what this is. I don't know what this
yeah.
is.
Alexa could have definitely did that because that I ain't gonna lie, that whole talking segment was kind of cringe because hardly anybody was reacting to that segment, which is it was just cringe.
It's confusing, and then
Yeah.
they just bringing up tag team titles, and like I guess they're going to give Alexa Bliss credit for bringing like creating the tag team titles as an
Hmm.
authority member, and I'm like, for why? Just make an announcement, and
Yeah, it's like
it's
that's the only thing. And even though the women's division on Raw hasn't been all that good either, because I feel like they're just throwing shit on the wall and seeing what sticks. It's still like what else is there to look forward to? So it's like, I and I like the tag team division on SmackDown makes me stay interested. So and I keep thinking I'm like I don't know why if the Usos went to Raw, it would make Raw very watchable for me. Because all I've been doing every time I watch Raw has been roasting motherfuckers. That's all I've been doing.
okay. Okay. This is I spend okay. Raw's 3 hours. Let's not counting the commercials. Let's check.
Yeah,
Wait 30 minutes. I
yeah,
spend a good 2 hours roasting the show. The only times I'm really happy is Elias.
yeah. Elias does do
Elias the first
entertainment.
person I was entertained by after Roman's announcement when he was making fun of Leo Rush.
Yeah.
I was watching that episode and I was about to give up. I was like, man, I'm not watching this no more. And then Elias came out and I was like, oh, I might stick around for him. And I think Seth for some reason, I don't know what it is, but I have become like I'm growing back to where I used to be as so much of a fan of Seth because it seemed like he is trying his best, his hardest with whatever the fuck is going on. And it seemed like to me, it seemed like a lot of people ain't fucking trying. I'm
Oh
just gonna be honest on Raw in both divisions, keeping
yeah,
it real.
yeah.
And they down, and you can see it on them. But Seth, to me, seems like he's like, "Fuck this, we got to keep working and striving and trying to entertain these folks out here, And I appreciate that from Seth. His matches always be fire. He's trying to come with some little baby face fire. And I know it's his voice. If he wasn't so whiny, maybe people could, you know.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
want him to beat Dean's ass. I don't know what the fuck this whack ass Bane shit is. I don't know. Like it's so blatantly obvious that he was trying to be Bane, but it was like the Family Dollar version of Bane in
Yeah.
every fucking possible way.
And
Lord, I'm finna snap. I've been
you
waiting to
finna
say
snap.
this shit.
No,
I've been
please.
waiting to say this shit though.
Okay, go ahead.
Like I just been observing and seeing and stuff and knowing that Seth has like the Shield have all said at a certain point in their own ways that they have a lot of say so, not in the creative direction, but in what their promos are and how they're structured.
Mm-hmm.
Dean basically said when he was asked, "Don't nobody put no words in his mouth."
Yeah.
That what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Him. So with that, knowing this information, where is this good, fantastic heel that I have been hearing about?
Yeah, I don't. Cause people I've been seeing on Twitter from a lot of people, and they was like, "This ain't this ain't the Dean that we were expecting to see." They say he still act like
He's still a
the
cornball.
yeah, like he's still the person that made people turn sour on him, except he's a heel.
Because because I think it's safe to say that there are levels to the Shield, and some people needed that group more than others.
Man, I don't give a fuck. Man, Roman didn't need the goddamn shield.
No, like Roman was gonna be a star regardless. I think in my heart of hearts that Seth was going to be a star regardless.
Yeah.
They didn't even know what to do with him when they was forming NXT.
Who you talking about, Seth or Dean?
Dean, he
Oh.
wasn't never on NXT. They didn't know what to do with him.
Oh.
And it's because he has that voice and he has a look. He's handsome. And so like me and another person, one of my other mutuals,
Mm-hmm.
we were talking in the DMs and I was like, maybe it's because it's his voice. He has a unique voice and he does these little mannerisms and stuff, and it makes it seem like he's saying he has something more important to say, but when he doesn't.
Yeah, but
And
when it
people
comes
are
out, it's
finally now
not.
realizing
Yeah.
because he's finally actually having to stand on his own.
True.
And it fucking sucks. And I say this as somebody who loves him, but I have always been able to criticize him. Dean Ambrose has never been that good in the ring to me.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that too.
All my favorite Dean matches are like Shield related or tag team, like not
Mm-hmm.
his. So
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have said that. And it's like Dean do when you look at him, look like when you grab the mic, it look like, and that's why I guess that's why I was so upset because it's like, if he was like, be patient, he doesn't have to, talk so quick. But I was like, man, I was like, him staying silent and then nothing important or nothing intense or explosive comes out, then I'm gonna be fucking upset. Like, don't have nobody be silent for a couple days. Then when they finally speak, don't nothing shit that was worth you anticipating for doesn't come out.
it's like he changes the narrative because the first time he spoke, he was like the Shield was so rotten, and we all got what we deserved, and he grew to resent them. And then he said it was because they had stopped uh believing in what they sought out to do and wanting to be good guys and role models. And I'm like, but last week you just said they were terrible and that Roman deserved cancer. What the fuck are you talking now? Okay, first he deserves cancer. And then the next week he wanted to be a goody two shoes. Like I'm like some people might not be smart enough, but I understand that those are conflicting messages, boo boo.
Yeah.
And then this week what was it this week? I don't even know what he said. He was just talking about how he hates fans. You used to come through the crowd every week and you only wore a mask twice. And that was to look cool, not because of germs. Where is this coming from? What the fuck? Who is this person? This is not Dean Ambrose. Like, girl.
I mean, I just,
I'm highly disappointed, and I just been quiet about it because I have a lot of Dean Ambrose mutuals, and I don't want to make nobody mad and unfollow me because a lot of
yeah,
Becky stands did that. But
but at this point, it's like, when can we start being real without motherfuckers getting mad? It's like, if the feud is ass, the feud is fucking ass. And to be 100, it's ass right now.
it
It's not
is
what we it's not what we have been to think. Roman is it was so fucking simple. You had, considering the history between Dean and Seth, you didn't have to bring Roman's cancer in it. You can still shit on Roman without having to bring his fucking cancer in it. Hell, WWE always finds a way
they
for a heel to fucking go after Roman,
the the
even if he has nothing
the
to do with
better
the shit.
way. Like what I don't understand is I read somewhere that they said that Dean was initially supposed to turn on Roman. Okay, so but why before Roman left then was Dean seemingly just pissed off at Seth? And so him attacking Seth once Roman left made sense. How were you going to change that to where all of a sudden Roman's telling them, I'm on both of your sides, warrants him getting his. That's the last place he stood. I think you both have valid points. Let's calm down and talk about this. How does he deserve to be? How does that person deserve to be turned on? Or like, I just don't.
And that's another thing too about this feud. It's like, I didn't get a why.
I mean, he's giving you plenty of them. They're all just bullshit. And it seems like, okay, I'm just going to come out and say it. He's not as good of a heel as people think or claims he was. But
Or
I'm gonna
thought he
pat
would be.
myself on the back for Daniel Bryan though, because I told everybody, no, 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 this is going to be great.
You know, Daniel Bryan's promo, he,
He was stripping you out, wasn't it?
he made me fucking laugh, man.
He's clever as hell, girl.
I was like, cause then he was like, he started calm, and then he started going off the fans for eating meat and fucking global warming. I'm like, this motherfucker crazy.
He's smart enough to realize that most WWE fans hate people who talk like that.
I was like, that's so funny.
See, he's using Daniel Bryan is using real life stuff. He's using his going through a hyperbaric chamber, and he turned that chasing his dream. Daniel Bryan turned chasing his dreams into a heel tactic. Like that's why I tweeted he is giving a fucking masterclass at how to be a heel, and like the whole company should be watching him. Every Becky should be fucking watching Daniel Bryan
I
be a
won't
heel.
lie, Becky getting on my fucking nerves.
She's supposed. I don't care if you're cheering her. They haven't changed her alignment. She's still the heel in this story.
Exactly.
She is.
Talk about she's a twin. I said twin of my ass. The bitch a
She's a
fucking heel.
heel. She's being a rotten human being.
She's a
She
fucking heel.
deserves to get her face cracked.
Nia two
Like,
piece.
see, people don't understand when that point of view because they don't understand. Like, if somebody comes on your turf and starts some shit, and I crack your face, well, what were you doing here?
And it's crazy because it's like people got, and I said this too. I was thinking about it. I said people got
She's
me mad.
okay. She
I
just
like,
missed a month. They
I
acted like Becky was on her deathbed.
I mean, her fans, Lord Jesus, give me the strength. But anyway, I I thought about this too. I was like you said, I said Becky is on SmackDown. She comes to Raw to start some shit. For that, Nia just fucked her face up for it. You come on my fucking show, you in my damn ring starting shit. Yeah, yeah, damn right, I'ma crack your face open so you'll remember not to bring your ass over here again. I said, how the fuck is Nia a bad person here? But whatever. Like, if she made, like, WWE, and I told them, I said, WWE is gonna play on this shit. Y'all just watch. Ain't nothing gonna happen to her. They gonna play on this. And next thing you know, it was on Twitter and they little highlights thing or whatever before SmackDown. I'm like, I told y'all.
yeah, you were absolutely right. Like
I
I
told
mean,
y'all.
I would have started to like Naya, but like I don't know, man. It just she don't. I would have had rather Tamina cracked her face because Tamina can carry that tough like badass better than Naya. To me, Naya just don't. Do you get what I'm saying? She it don't. She talks like a valley girl, and like her poses look so fake and forced, and it's like, girl, like you a killer, but like it's not. It's something not clicking there for me with her.
I mean, I I see it a little bit, so I kind of understand. But it's like that's the person they choose. It's just people have to. Again, it went on that like that little rant I did. I was like, I said WWF at the time had shitty storylines, shitty booking for their wrestlers. I said, but you had wrestlers who could turn chicken shit into chicken salad. I said, most of these fans, most of y'all faves got the personality of a fucking chalkboard. They're fucking boring. Have no damn personality. So I mean, like Chris Jericho said in his interview, I booked the shit. It's your job to go out there and make the shit work. And you have some wrestlers out here don't like. I love Drew McIntyre.
Oh God,
Don't get
I
me
don't.
wrong, but that motherfucker boring. He is boring.
Okay,
He cute. He fine, all that shit, but he is boring.
I'm just gonna lay it down like this.
Promos I don't care for. Like sometimes I feel like he be forcing it. Like
He sound constipated when he talk.
I mean, I'm like I said y'all really think? I said I don't see it. And then you got people on Twitter being mad because I said, first of all, we have the right to voice our opinion. We're giving Roman his credit. One, we was right. Roman wasn't the fucking problem. Two, Roman was actually better and actually good at his fucking job that people gave him credit for. Hence, why every time Raw come on, we roasting this shit. I'm trying to
Listen,
find the positives in, but that one Raw was fucking bad. I'm sorry, it was bad.
the one last Monday, not this Monday, but last Monday, it was horrible. It was
It was
horrendous.
fucking bad.
That was a
Oh my
piece of shit. They
god,
could have kept every fucking segment that they put on their show.
we
But
was shitting on that shit. Woo,
let me
Lord.
let me just put it on for Drew McIntyre for to make it plainly clear my feelings on Drew McIntyre. When these guys say, "Oh, you like Roman Reigns because you for other reasons, for nefarious reasons,"
Mm-hmm.
no, that's the only. Do you hear me? The only reason I've ever liked Drew McIntyre is in that way because he looks good. I
Yeah,
think he's boring. I don't. He do some cool moves, but he don't sell in his matches. He don't sell. He don't. He's a big dude, but he don't wrestle big. I'm not scared or intimidated by him. He sound like he constipated. I'm constantly boring. He was good in TNA just for the same reasons that Bobby Lashley was. It was a big fish in a small pond. TNA will always be a small pond. So yeah, a lot of people gonna do good in there. I knew Samoa Joe and AJ Styles should have been in WWE. They wasted their years and all they talent and they prime in TNA. They
yeah,
should have been here. And look, they flourishing. They getting good TV time. So you can't give Samoa Joe a bad storyline.
yeah,
He anything that Samoa Joe has been connected to, AJ Styles side of their feud was boring. But we love Samoa Joe every time he come out, right?
yeah,
So you can't just say, oh, the storyline is they didn't gave Samoa Joe some bullshit and he turned that shit into magic. Or he came up with an idea. He said, okay, instead of this, how about this? And it was fire. Cause he got that talent, man. Everybody don't have that. And it's just, you can't force it in there. This is how people was laughing and joking and shit when the last trades when like Raw got all the SmackDown trash, and then when our Emperor go down, motherfuckers wondering why only 2 and 3 segments of the show is interesting because the rest of these people suck. Y'all said they sucked. Now you shocked.
exactly.
Drew McIntyre. Somebody. Edge said Drew McIntyre should main event WrestleMania 35, is it coming up? And I was like, over the women? See, that's sexism. Over the women. Dana fucking Brooke should main event WrestleMania over Drew McIntyre. That's just how I feel. He
Yeah.
boring. Ain't nothing that's gonna make. I enjoy Baron Corbin more than and you know that's bad because I roast Baron Corbin every week.
That motherfucker ain't shit to me.
Baron Corbin can be funny, and Baron Corbin and been in some trash matches I thought were fun. What's your favorite Drew McIntyre match? You can't even remember, can you?
Hell no.
Cause he's boring.
I told people, I said, can y'all even remember? And I thought about putting him in my rant too with Ziggler and Cesaro, but I was like, let me not piss nobody off. I said, I'm just gonna keep it down to Ziggler and Cesaro.
People were mad that Dolph was the first one to pin him. I said, this motherfucker used to be in 3MB. Everybody done pinned him. What you talking about? I don't have amnesia. This shit just happened. Exactly. You can't just leave a company and go to NXT for 6 months and I'm gonna think you're supposed to be a world beater for what?
And not only that, when he was in NXT and won the title, fans were starting to turn on his ass too.
When he was in NXT, the night he became champion, that's the night Adam Cole is smaller than him and got way more talent and charisma. People and that's not even, I'm not even the biggest Adam Cole fan, but he's not boring. Drew McIntyre stands up there and tries to look all serious, but he's constipated with his little accent, and this is my show now, and I don't even.
When he said that shit, when they put that shit on Raw, I said, "Oh, is that why I haven't been paying attention?"
They said a Drew McIntyre appreciation night and gave this motherfucker the weakest package.
I said that shit look like a damn in the prize bear Corby. I said that shit look like something off Hunger Games.
He took out the Shield. First of all, they gave him credit for the Shield breaking up when he lost the last Shield match he was in.
And I said on Twitter, I said, oh, he the only person that beat the Shield. I said, oh, that's not how I remember it, but okay.
He took out Kurt Angle, who isn't Kurt Angle like 85 years old. Like, what the fuck? Who cares?
I mean, I'm like, I just don't. And people that like Drew McIntyre, don't get it twisted. I mean, I let the people that enjoy Drew McIntyre enjoy Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, but this is my show, and I can roast whoever the fuck I want.
Yeah, fuck but that shit. Like, on this show, man, I'm being the shit that I can't say on Twitter that motherfuckers get mad. I'm gonna say on this damn show. He boring. I'm sorry.
He is.
He's boring. Like, I'm not. Like, all the Roman matches I remember, and it's like I can't help it. But it's
yes, Finn Balor does have more personality. He finally showing his personality, but his personality is that he's a freak, and I'm kind of, I don't know. That's not PG, so that's why people be like he don't have. But Finn does have a personality, but it's not a PG personality. If this was the Attitude Era, he would have been world champion.
Yeah.
He would have been the new Val Venus.
And to the motherfuckers that saying Finn need a real rematch, he did get his fucking real rematch with Roman. His first fucking title defense. Shut the fuck up about
I let them be petty about that because Vince ain't never gonna push him again. But like the day Vince passed away, the next day he'll get a push. But Vince ain't never pushing him again.
Shit. And I don't like assuming who getting a push and who ain't, but it's like me, man, I really be paying attention. It's like, and like I said, when it comes to Drew, yeah, he attractive and all that, but other than that, like you said, he just that attractive. Other than that, he don't make me. I have yet to remember a promo he has said. His matches, like, some ain't sticking or something's off. Until he figure that out, he gonna remain boring. So that's my thought on Drew.
But yeah, it's funny. I said, my Roman goggles got to be off. And
Yeah,
to be honest,
it's
ever
hard
since
as
he
fuck too.
ever since he made that announcement, there has been a dark cloud over Raw for me. And one
Same.
of the main reasons I can enjoy watching SmackDown because Roman's not supposed to be on that show. You know what
Yep.
you do you feel that same way too, right?
Hell yeah.
Like you be mad as hell watching Raw sometimes because like this could have been Roman, but anyway,
And
um,
I kid you not, I be thinking, and that's probably why I hardly been on Twitter, because it's like, let me not be like these other fucking miserable ass motherfuckers and not negatively tweet about Raw, except for that one Raw, because that was bad. But I was like, let me just try to find some positives in this. But it's like,
you know what? This
it's
is
been
my
hard.
thing.
It's been
I
hard.
love wrestling regardless, and
Yeah.
especially right now, it's just certain wrestlers I'm invested in. I'm invested in their career. So I'm gonna keep watching this show. And if it fucking sucks, I'm gonna say so. I understand that there are fans who just hate WWE. And I don't know why the fuck they watching the show either. But
Yeah.
most of the people, I watch WWE because I like this type of wrestling. I like the over the top personalities and wearing this shit and the flashy shit and stupid gimmick matches. And sometimes somebody peeing on something might be funny to me.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm 5 years old.
Yeah. Because people
So
ask me to watch like NXT and stuff. I said I'm not interested in NXT or
but
other
NXT
forms of.
is closer to like maybe WC. The TV reminds me almost of like NWA WCW style, and I like that too. I just don't like the people they push it. There might like I'm very bitter about Velveteen Dream losing all his takeover matches. This
Mm,
they said he beat one like Chris Hero or some fucking nobody. But no, every time Velveteen Dream wrestled one of the white stars, he lose to them. And
yeah.
I'm tired of imagine that shit. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
So I watched the takeovers, but like the last takeover fucking sucked to me. Cause the wrestling was good, but it didn't have no story. They was just doing indie movies and matches, and nobody was selling and flipping it do that. They was doing like the Young Bucks type of wrestling where they'll do a finisher and you think the match is over. This motherfucker kick out. We got 15 more minutes of this fucking match. But he just took a head drop on the apron or some stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the fuck? Ricochet did some in the main event. He did some I think a 640 off the cage, whatever the fuck they called it. And
Yeah, I saw
he
it.
only hit his own teammates. And I was like, this is just it was just fucking like too much. The only match there was a match that had psychology and told the story, surprisingly, was Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane, the women.
Mm.
And it was the best match of the night to me. Everybody else was like, I was like, this is inderific. And somebody was like, you don't have to watch if you don't like it. I said, or I could watch and roast the shit out of it all I want to. And then I tweeted, it's like I watch Raw. I could watch Raw any day of the week and say some bad shit about it, and I don't get no shit. But I watch NXT and I start roasting this stupid shit that I see, and I'm a hater. I ain't gotta watch it and all this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like Triple H is perfect, and he's not. He let Shawn Michaels take over with that Shawn Michaels flippity doo dah shit, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, I don't. So I don't blame you for like prime NXT was when Sasha was on it, when she was running shit, and the show went down in quality once she left, and it never returned. Do you understand? She's a star. That's another that pissed me off. I don't know
That's
why.
another thing that pissed me off
Sasha be
with
doing a
Raw.
million times better than Becky ass. Ooh. Did
When
I
I
just
said,
say
"Oh
that?
my god, man, can we
Did I
stop
say
talking?"
that?
I'm they fans like, oh, her fans, everything she do. Oh, Becky doing it. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm about to mute all y'all motherfuckers. Like, shut the
she's
fuck up.
she's
Shit.
she's boring in the ring.
Damn. The only match of hers that I
If she's not
remember,
with another horseman, she can't make a memorable match.
the only matches of hers that I remember right now, this stupid ass show. That I remember right now is with hers when with Charlotte. That's it. And that shit. That say a
And
lot
she
about
had
Charlotte. I
listen,
underestimated Charlotte when it comes to her. I give Charlotte respect. I ain't gonna shit on her when it come to her matches no more. She can put on some good matches because I.
listen. I make fun of all my faves. I have always loved Charlotte,
Mm-hmm.
and she a little problematic here and there. But
Mm-hmm.
that girl work her ass off, and she is a fucking beast. And
Yeah.
she don't look like the typical. She may be blonde, but she don't look like the typical pinup. All that stuff. She looks like a fucking athlete, and it's fucking believable that Ric Flair daughter who looks like a fucking freak of nature, and she be beating people up in there.
Yeah.
She do be kicking the shit out of them and throwing them around and slamming them and showing that ugly face. She don't mind. That's another thing about her. Some of them bitches be acting like they too cute to look mean. Like Naya. Naya scream, but it's a cute scream. No. Charlotte twist that face up like, I don't want to fuck you up. I be like, fuck them up, Charlotte. That girl bring a passion to them matches that's needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Cause that match with her and Becky, I don't care what nobody say. That match they had at Evolution,
That
that
was
was
fucking awesome.
Charlotte. That was
That,
all Charlotte.
hey man, it was awesome, man.
Becky was too cool for school and all this shit. Charlotte came about. People were saying when she came about them chairs, they knew she was gonna win, but I saw it differently. I said, oh no, Becky retaining. Cause the
Yeah.
story was Charlotte threw her best at Becky, but it wasn't good enough. I love the story of that match,
Mm-hmm.
but like sometimes people can overhype stuff and make you turn on it.
And that's what her fans is doing. It's like
Yeah.
I understand. I said, believe me, I understand how long y'all wanted Becky to be on top, have her just finally capture the championship and everything. I ain't hating on that. I'm happy for her. I don't give a damn about her, but I'm happy for her. But it's like, damn, can y'all chill out now? I mean, y'all fucking irritating. Y'all make me hate y'all pushing it past not care to dislike to fucking I can't stand the bitch. Like like please tone it down. Please. I even muted her. Like that's how bad it is. I muted her ass.
The thing about it is that if you're on top, you can't be like, they never believed in me. They're believing, open your peepers. They're believing in you currently. So don't try to feed that to me. And then Finn Balor came out, they had a story. He said, everybody believed in her but herself. And I was like, that sound about right.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because I've heard plenty of people was like, for a long time before they turned her heel, which was funny
Mm-hmm.
because she wasn't doing nothing. And people was like, well, why at least turn Becky heel because she'll be great at it. And then they turned her heel and they got mad about turning her heel.
They
And
did.
she killing it now. So you getting what you want. You in the middle of getting what you want.
Which I didn't understand. I did not understand at all. I did not understand that. They turned it heel and they got mad. We're not gonna
When
boo
most of her
Becky.
fans wanted her to turn heel. Most of them wanted her to turn heel because she wasn't doing anything. I saw so many people like they could have kept the title on Naomi and turned Becky heel, and that would have been a great program. And I was like, yeah, it probably would have been because I thought she was a good heel in NXT. I think she doing a good job. Sometimes she take you can't be the bad guy and the underdog, can you? Like they never believed in me, even though I'm the champion, and people are seriously hinting that I might fucking main event WrestleMania. Shut the fuck up.
I mean,
They're pushing you right now.
I didn't understand it either because I was like, y'all wanted her to turn heel, But then I was like, I don't understand y'all wrestling fans, man. I would never understand y'all. Y'all, that be y'all go to. Turn this person here. Turn Sasha here. They ain't doing that with her. Turn Bailey here. They ain't doing that with her. Then when they do turn, y'all get pissed off. I'm like, man, whatever, man. Like
No,
I
but they
said,
do need to
y'all
turn
talk all this
Sasha
shit.
heel though.
Like, y'all talk all this shit about turning somebody heel. That be y'all only creative way of making somebody interested. Y'all can't make nobody interested in the way they character is now. So y'all
Shit,
need to
I'm
shut the fuck up talking about y'all know how to book the show. Obviously not. If y'all
you
only
know what?
creative solution for a character is turning somebody heel, that shit
I'm of
irritating.
the opposite mind on one person. Let's turn Dean Ambrose right back to face. He just comes out next week and says, "You know what? Went to the doctor and my blood sugar was low and I didn't know it. And I just needed to, get that at a reasonable rate. I'm cool now. I am so sorry for everything I've said and done. And that is over with. Cause
Oh,
I'd
that's what
rather
you
him
want me
be
to
a
say?
face. I didn't have no problem. I they were like, he's a heel, you're not supposed to like him, but it's like you can't call me a smart fan and then say, oh well, if you think his performance sucks, that's because he's trying to suck. No. Heels
He's
can be
trying to
good. What are
suck.
you heels are supposed to still be good. I can't stand the shit Daniel Bryan's saying. I'm loving it, but it's just like you little sawed off bastard. You. Where do you get off telling me how to live my life? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Talk about I hope I hope Bree, I hope my daughter grows up to kick more men in the balls and all this shit.
Now that was funny. I liked
I'm
that.
like, this dude crazy, man.
It was good
Hope she
though.
kicks more people in the growing.
He said, "I want my daughter to kick as many men in the balls as possible."
I'm like, this is crazy. That
So
shit.
he see because he's going there, and it's interesting. What else? I don't really mind anything on SmackDown. The Usos are getting their spotlight stolen once again by the New Day. Why
Why?
is the New Day getting a tag team? The Usos earned theirs. Why is the didn't the New Day get their rematch after losing their titles to the Bar and they lost their match too?
Yeah.
So why are they?
Well, I think
I'm tired of the New. I'm
I mean, obviously on the interwebs, people are tired of the New Day. I'm still very tolerant of the New Day. So I haven't shitted on them yet. But
I'm just
but as far as the crowd and everything, the crowd still likes New Day, so they're gonna stay in that mix. Um, that's just my assumption.
I guess I'm just I'm over it. I'm
But
just
I want, but based on what I'm seeing, I just really want the Usos to come to Raw and be like, we gonna start running shit now since our fam is out.
the Usos.
We the fucking faces of fucking Raw. We run this bitch.
Oh yeah, they
God
were the
damn it.
only people that won for SmackDown.
That's all. That's all I wanted. That's who I wanted. I
They
wanted
were
him. I wanted
the
them to
only
come
people.
over. I wanted Naomi to come over to Raw. Who else? It was some other people too. Shit, it was probably only them.
I
Hell,
don't know. It just seemed like they don't know what to do with Naomi and Ember, and we thought we was gonna get Naomi and Oscar, but who knows now? Cause just have Naomi and Ember being a tag team, and it's not because they're black girls. It's not. It's because I think Naomi will help Ember find her voice, cause she's all over the place. She really don't. She knows she want to be mystical, but she don't know exactly what she's going for yet. And I think Naomi would help her.
yeah, I think. I mean, it's like so many. And it's not like the talent is very, very bad, but it's like because they are talented, it's just WWE isn't using them right,
No,
and it
it,
sucks.
it, it seemed like they lost and they don't know what to do.
Yeah, basically.
It's on Raw. Like SmackDown seems like they have a clear cut direction.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what everything is leading to, and things make sense and
Yeah.
it's flowing. They're telling nice little stories over there. Raw is just like, okay, what so you three just go out there and have a match. You be like, what? Here,
It's
take
like
this script I just wrote 15 minutes ago, huh?
yeah, because it's like Braun Strowman is out. He ain't it either, but that's for another time. Um, who else? Basically, your two big
The top two faces are gone.
yeah, basically going.
And the third one is stuck.
Steph trying to do what he can, but this
Yeah, I was
story,
saying the third one is stuck in a feud with Dean Ambrose, unfortunately.
yeah, like it's this he's stuck in this feud that people are hardly starting to react to anymore.
They still cheer for Seth though.
Yeah, they still cheer for Seth, but it's like
After Dean done killed the crowd's interest for 15 minutes.
yeah, like that's what it is. And I'm like, people hardly reacted to this shit. And then, like, but what I was gonna say before I lost my train of thought. Fuck, shit. It's just a hot ass mess on Raw right now. But I love WWE, so it's like even though I said I wasn't gonna watch Raw without Mommy, that's bullshit. I am, but it's like,
Sometimes I just want to see like okay, so how is it gonna be this week? Like, is it gonna be as bad as it was? That's bad.
and then like some people. And most of the time, the reason that people do watch Raw, even though it's boring, is because at the end of the day, something great could happen and you don't want to miss it. You want to be around and be able to interact with people on Twitter when something good does happen. That's why I never stopped watching, as bad as it is, because it's like on any given day, something great could happen.
Yes, that's the truth. You don't want to miss it
And
because
you don't want to miss it.
it's not like there's because Raw gets good a lot, and there's no sign of like, okay, guys, we're finna start being great again. There's no sign. It just starts to happen, and then it
Yeah,
falls off again.
yeah. Because no lie to me, like after Roman won at SummerSlam, I was enjoying Raw.
I was too.
I was enjoying Raw. Like
And
Raw
then
was
and
fucking
then they had
good.
to make it stay, and then they started making shit about Dean Ambrose, and I'm like, but Roman is the fucking Universal Champion, and Dean Ambrose fans were like, yeah, what about Dean? I'm like, but Roman is the fucking champ. What fuck Dean? He's helping keep the Universal Championship where it's supposed to be. What you mean? That's what a group does. Like, what the fuck that shit. It's just I don't know, man.
Before Roman has cancer,
Yeah.
they made the damn title about the fucking Shield.
And we was not complaining. Dean's
And I
fans
was not
were
complaining,
complaining.
but at the same time, I was like, I don't like this.
I didn't really like it either. But like, I don't
I said,
know.
let me shut up. He got the title. I've been waiting.
Right. And we was all like, yay, the shield, but we really like looking like when he gonna be on his own. Cause
Exactly.
like we don't really need these two white boys without Samoan. Like they cute
Oh.
and whatever. That's nice. But like he should have been beat Braun. Like, ugh, gross.
And somebody said on your tweet too, like it was like he was like a Roman was champ, and even though he was in like a stupid like trio feud, at least the main thing was about Braun going after Roman's title. So he was like, even though Roman, man, damn it, WWE, damn it, oh, just thinking about it pissed me off. Shit.
And we never got to get I mean, he don't never get to get title runs like Becky and Alexa and Charlotte fucking or Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins had the Intercontinental Championship. It might as well be a part of his ring gear.
And he hardly defended that damn thing.
Hardly.
No, scratch Harley. He didn't defend that shit.
AJ Styles
Boring
just
ass
had
title reign.
had it right for
I don't give a fuck.
forever and fucking ever and ever and ever.
I don't give a fuck what y'all motherfuckers that fucking just take anything. Y'all the real motherfuckers that take anything that WWE gives you when it comes to AJ
But no, they
Styles.
love. But see, no, this is the thing, and we just gonna keep it funky for a lot of these fans. White mediocrity is a lot better than a person of color being excellent and standing out and shit. Like it ain't no reason why Naomi ain't been given the world yet.
And we
That's a
see,
walking merchandise machine. If I had that woman as my comp Naomi and Sasha Banks will be making me so much fucking money at this point. It's ridiculous.
yeah, Naomi came to my mind too, cause I was like, she's so athletic
And
and
it's like she's a fucking sweetheart. She should just melt your heart, and you just want to be like, yeah. How could you? When people were used to hate on her, I was like, how could you hate Naomi? What are you just a racist? You got to be. What are you talking about?
like the damn like when that glow gimmick, I was like that glow gimmick still works, and I was like that's still one of my favorite entrances on SmackDown.
But see, this
I
is
like
what. Okay,
y'all didn't sell the glow championship belt.
she's
Like
still over though.
I'm like what the fuck? I was like
They
that.
still cheer for her.
I like it's so much shit y'all still have a chance WWE to turn shit around with Naomi. Could have a fire ass feud with Oscar and Naomi.
They don't never let her get to have no good matches. Her matches be 10 minutes short, and they never let her have long matches ever.
And then when they did the was it the Battle Royal on SmackDown?
Yeah.
Naomi was eliminated first. I'm like, what type of shit is this?
That to me that was some bullshit. Cause I think they was mad because they took them out and they had that crowd cheer. And yeah, Oscar got a big cheer
Mm-hmm.
when Becky was choosing her, but when she went to Naomi, Naomi got a whole bunch of cheers too. And I'm like, why? Like, why you don't want to give Naomi her props? Like,
I feel like with the if WWE needs to pick the time to go by crowd reactions, it should be with the women. With the men, you never know, but with the women, go with the crowd reactions.
listen, if you can't tell me Naomi once said if you made every goddamn thing glow in the dark. I was waiting for them, like when they came out with her glow belt. I was waiting for that shit to drop on WWE Shop. I was like, I don't care if I got to spend a ridiculous amount of money. I
Yeah,
want one of those belts, and
yeah,
they never did. I was going to save if I had to. I wanted me a fucking glow belt, girl. Do you understand me?
yeah. That was a missed opportunity by them.
And somebody was like, she just comes out in neon. Like you don't listen. She said what that was about, and it's partially dedicated to that what happened in that club in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
So like people just don't pay attention unless
No,
it's
their face.
yeah.
Their
I like
face.
most of them people, like except for the people I've been roasting.
I mean, I like Oscar. I like Naomi. I like
Oscar was the
Tamina.
best part of that opening segment on SmackDown. The best part. I wanted her to kick both of them tricks head in.
Yeah,
Like,
Tamina. I guess I'm the only person that be trying to be positive to me. People be shitting on
Girl,
Tamina. I
I
don't know
love
why.
Tamina. It's because like she was wrestling with a bad knee for a long time, but she ain't messed up or did nothing wrong since she came back. And people
Yeah.
been on her just because she's Tamina. I don't care if you don't like her father. You think her father's a murderer. That is her father. That's not her.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that's
you
true.
ain't got to be this. It's like, I mean, if you say she boring or whatever, that's fine. But I'm not finna get on here and demean nobody's abilities. They all work fucking hard and do a lot more than I do, even the ones I don't like.
Yeah,
So
true.
you have a certain level of respect that I don't think certain people give a lot of, especially female wrestlers.
Yeah, it's like I don't. I like she been in WWE this long for somebody who she been in WWE for a long time
She
since
has.
because she came in with the Usos, so it's like she been there
She's
as
a
long as
great
they have.
bodyguard. If they use, she's a great bodyguard, and to me, you need somebody like Tamina in the women's division because everybody's not gonna be champion. Everybody's not gonna be in the spotlight, and to me, it seemed like Tamina is content to play the role that they ask of her, and she come up and she just try to do it at the best of her ability. And I ain't seen, and since she's come back, she ain't been making no mistakes. People just don't like her.
Which is stupid to me.
Listen, when she picked up, I'm mad that she teaming up with Naya because I think she can beat that bitch. When she Samoa dropped Naya, like people just don't understand. I was like, this is what I am tired. This is what I like to see right here. This women doing stuff like this.
Yeah, when she did Samoa drop Nia, I was like,
Girl,
that would have been the perfect time for them to do something with her.
just let them have a little feud off to the side. But no, you got to put in. Naya ain't. I'm
Yeah,
just.
I was
I'm.
like, you could
I'm
have.
sorry.
I was like, you could have like built her up. Give her a manager, have her change her little wardrobe a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm over that damn wardrobe.
I think she like
Uh,
that. See, I be. I think some of the wrestlers just be. They wear what they comfortable in. So
yeah,
I
I
just
mean, obviously
try
she's
not
comfortable
to.
in that, so it's like, oh yeah,
She
it's
do
like,
look hot, but like
yeah, she look hot.
she look like she take it off as soon as she done.
Yeah,
Like
she
I
look
mean,
hot as fuck.
I know, right? Like goddamn.
I'm like, I know you hiding that shit all black. You can't put some white in there. Like, god damn.
Maybe the material is breathable. I don't know.
Maybe. I'm like, girl, I
And
don't know
then
how
she
you do
got all
it.
the hair on her head, and ooh,
I don't know.
you
I
right.
just, that would have been the perfect time for them to try to make her into like a force to be reckoned with or something like that when she did that, but they didn't do it. Not surprised. Um, yeah, but it's like and then who else? Natty. I don't hate on Natty either
I
because
like
it's the cool
Natalia.
thing to do because like she do everything. When I say everything, like she does everything WWE wants her to do.
I like
Everything.
Natalia. I don't think she should be once again in the focus or in the spotlight or nothing, but like okay, people making fun of, and some people also like would why is it okay for the thing with Natalia and her father and her glasses? The thing is, I don't think Natalia they actually broke a pair of Natalia's like I know like my father's dead. And there's no way I'm going to give you a real pair of my father's glasses. But I understood that, and people was like, if she broke her glasses and all she did was cry about it. And I was like, well, yeah, I can understand that. Cause at that moment you ain't even thinking about fighting. You thinking about your dead parent. You know.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed the what the Riot Squad and all they little squabbles. And I'm excited for this tables match with Natalia and Ruby Riot. And I hope, cause finally some women other than the usual suspects are getting these types of matches. So maybe they can act a fool, even if they're given like 5 minutes. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah.
it's gonna be that's like that's 3 women's matches on the card coming up for TLC. I was hoping for a fourth. They could have more like seriously. They could bump some of these men matches off if they don't. I don't care about Randy Orton. I don't. Why do they keep giving him?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so the feud between Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio is still happening, right?
I think this. I think they got a match. I'm not sure. I'll check it by this time next week.
I love Rey Mysterio, babyface, cute babyface ass. He's so cute.
But like,
But I
no,
so Randy Orton's feud with Rey Mysterio and Jeff Hardy.
no. He just faced Jeff this past week. But Jeff been into it, with Samoa Joe the past 2 weeks, and I believe they probably gonna have a match. Which, like, I love both of them, but I don't really care to see them either of them wrestle. Like it to me, it looked like Jeff being pain, and Samoa Joe ain't what he used to be either. So it's just like I hope it's fun, but they could just keep have Joe keep talking shit about Jeff Hardy, and I'll be satisfied.
I mean, I really did like that Samoa Joe promo. The first promo when he started talking about his addiction and shit. Cause I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
I was like, Rock, can you please take notes how to get heat without having to say the fucking obvious? Like,
Um.
come on now, shit. Maybe that's just Samoa Joe's. He's just a talented ass talker. So
He's very talented. Like I said, like whenever he want to retire, he should be a commentator. And this is another thing. Corey Graves don't have to be on both shows because he at a certain point, like I get what he's trying to do is the Bobby Heenan type of commentating, but like when Bobby Heenan was doing it, people weren't booked to be like geeks all the time. So like he could talk shit about Hulk Hogan because he was Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying?
who?
Bobby Heenan as a commentator always talk
Oh,
shit
oh,
about, so when he was dumping on Hogan, talking about how rotten he was and this and that, when he's supposed to be the face, they were booking Hulk Hogan like a guy. He was bulletproof. But when you got Corey Graves constantly dumping on Sasha about how much of a failure she is and this and that and the other, and
I won't
she's
lie.
never
He's a heel.
successfully defended her titles.
He's a heel
Go
commentator,
ahead. Go
right?
on, speak the truth, girl. Go on, put it out there. What you finna say about Corey?
He getting on my damn nerves.
And you know what I noticed?
And I
Every
don't even
like
shit on Corey Graves because I think he
the
cool, but
blonde,
it's
he
like,
got he
bro,
got something with Alexa and Mandy, and he was slobber all over them. And I don't know if he
yeah,
was told to do that, but he been doing it since NXT. And the way he commentates about them is
yeah,
language that I dare say is borderline inappropriate because he is
mm.
speaking about these ladies in a sexual nature with his commentary. It's always overtoned with "I would like to sleep with you" type of language. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I haven't been paying attention to that like that. All I know is
No,
he
he
spits on.
always slobbers all over Alexa and Mandy. It's ridiculous. And I just be like, dude, like at a certain point, is it the gimmick or are you just saying this because you get to say it and people be like, oh, it's a gimmick? Cause like, ain't you married? Calm down, sir. Are your
Yeah,
pants buttoned under that table? Like, especially Mandy. Like she will be
yeah.
wrestling and she would do a move and it sounds like he'll say something and it's just like, oh my God, Corey, come on now. She is also an athlete.
I think cause I was like, obviously he's a heel commentator. It
Hmm.
just,
I get it. He too much. He do it too much. Something he tone it down a little bit. You
yeah,
not
yeah.
JBL. Bring that shit down a notch.
Yeah, JBL probably the only person that can get away with that
Because
somewhat
he's
because he know
supposed
how
to
to.
be like this over the top, obnoxious asshole. He's supposed to be. You just look like, like you came from a rave and put a suit on and started talking shit about people. He don't seem like he has the authority for all that mouth that he be having sometimes. Like, I don't know. He don't need to be on both shows is my point. I done went all off the rails with it and I apologize, but he's
he is
super
a
annoying me.
yeah, both shows like
Both shows. I
he
got
be
to hear this
treating
man and this bullshit on both shows.
he be treating Byron like shit. Like
Ironically, he talks shit
I be
about the
feeling
black
bad for
female.
Byron.
He talks shit about the black female wrestler. He slobbers all over the typical blonde white woman and bullies the black commentator. Well, when you say it like that, yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. He's getting on my fucking nerves. I'd rather just have Michael Cole and Renee on Monday, to be honest with you.
Now, what do you think about them constantly asking Renee about
They
Dean?
only needed to ask her once, and when she said, "I'm not telling you," don't ask her again. Now, some people were like, "Why are you asking Renee?" I'm like, "Well, it's natural to ask her the first time, like, bitch, what's going on?" But if it's obvious she don't want to talk about it, then don't talk to her about it. But thinking that it's out of line to ask her at all is crazy. Cause if my man was out there wilding and people be like, "Bitch, what the fuck?" I be like, "Look, I don't know. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I just commentate." And it's like she could have the inside scoop on what's going on with him, but that's her husband, and she gonna have a loyalty to him, even if she don't agree with it. That's what a wife is supposed to do. She ain't doing nothing wrong, but I'm saying asking her isn't wrong either. That's just human nature.
Yeah, I feel like when the more they keep asking, she's at some point she gonna go off on them
I would just
and
it's
probably turn crazy like her damn
you
husband.
know what she should do the next time Dean music plays? She should just excuse herself and say, "I'm not gonna come and take his part of the show. I'll be back once his part of the show is over. 'Cause I'm tired of fielding these questions about his career. I'm like, you ain't never asked me before what I feel about stuff of his. This man and got beat down and he has. He didn't got his shit kicked in on that show. And then they threw to a back scene segment interview with Renee and she had to act professional. And everybody knew that was her husband that just got his and nobody said, "Well, Renee, how do you feel about Dean just getting the shit beat?" You know what I'm saying? So I feel her. Don't ask you ain't ask me then, don't ask me now. Leave me alone. That's him. He doing him. If she should say that, you know what, he doing him and I'm doing me, my job. Can we move on? But
Yeah,
yeah, it's because they don't have no other angle, and I believe they're gonna try to put Renee into it, and I don't know if that's gonna be better or worse. The little time she been involved in his stuff, it's been kind of fire. Renee, I on the low. You know what I'm saying? She
yeah.
slapped the shit out of the Miz. I was there when he said that shit to her, and she looked. I said, if she don't slap the taste out of his mouth, and she slapped him, I was like, you go, girl, because he ain't got no business. He is out of line. You were just up there doing your job. He asking you about your sex life with them. I'd have slapped him too. But I think they're gonna pull. Do you think that's where it's leading? Constantly asking her, they're gonna get her more involved in this story.
I think so. It
Hmm.
makes. I mean, uh
That's what WWE does. I'd be surprised if they did.
oh my God, Raven looks. Ooh,
Oh, that's just drugs. You know when you
I
pop them pills eat at you from the inside out. Them pills and alcohol.
you can tell he was on that shit when he was younger, or he was going to get into that shit. I mean, he just look bad now. God damn. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Mm, 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 mm. 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 And people loved them some Raven back then.
I mean, I love them too, but that's the thing. Can we really judge these wrestlers? Because what they do, like, I know if I was like purposely hurting myself, I probably would be getting high. You know, after I do it, I can't judge them for that.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, and them pills is good. I heard Kevin Nash talk about taking 60 somas in a weekend. I was like, how are you still alive? Like, so
I think most of them do it because they use it to. Well, I know back then they definitely used it because they were really hurting themselves back then.
I mean, this wrestling fucking hurts anyway, and it's
Yeah,
like it's wrestlers. It's a lot of wrestlers out now that's injured. Becky just got her face broken, so Alexa just got cleared to wrestle again. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't. And it's funny to me how some people judge wrestlers for taking steroids or getting addicted, and I'm like, but like, who do you think these are actual superheroes that can just throw themselves off of things and purposely hurt themselves? Like, Ace Pac had got off a good tweet because somebody said to him like, hardcore matches suck, and no, cage matches suck because they can't bleed, and all
I
kind
saw
of
that.
matches
I
suck.
thought
And
that
he
was
was like,
stupid too.
oh, so in order to entertain you, they have to go back to literally cutting themselves. Like,
Yeah,
think about what you ask when you like, oh, I want blood, but you don't want them to use fake blood. You want them to actually have to bleed for your entertainment. Now,
yeah,
now, when Xavier Woods said that, that is some entitled baby shit. Because you're
that
not even
is.
thinking about this person is a fucking human being, and you asking them to cut their forehead to
Yeah,
entertain you.
yeah,
That's some sick shit. We
yeah,
already asking them to throw themselves around for us.
yeah,
Like, it's fucked up. That's fucked up. I was like,
yeah.
I don't know, man.
I
It's
saw that tweet. I was like,
Nah,
just accepted like nothing will please these people. So it's like, why give a fuck what they think?
I'm like, yeah, these are the same people that are like incels and voted for Trump and got a alternative account where they praise pedophiles and all type. Like, so these same people on wrestling Twitter saying this wild shit. It's the same group of people. They're just trying to act like it's not. It's like, ugh. These people, if you long for the good old days, I just have to look upside for in anything, in any kind of entertainment. Oh, I wish you could go back even to the 90s. The 90s were fucked up.
Yeah,
And you look back on in 20 years from now, they're gonna look back on this and say, yeah. But I hope in 20 years it's better than it was 20 years ago. There's a
yeah,
lot of shit that they did in the Attitude Era. It's a lot of shit comedians said. It's a lot of shit people used to do. You just can't. We know better. We found out why is all these people committing suicide? Why? Oh, it's because people are relentlessly bullying them at school. Why is
mhm,
this person picking up? We still can't find out why white boys getting guns and going into school. We ain't got to the bottom of that yet, but maybe one day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's really what I want for the show for both of them, just to
Just
be,
to be good,
yeah, just to be good.
cause you wanna watch stuff and it take your mind off of all this heavy shit.
True.
And that's what wrestling is for us. And it's like it's so many people that be like, I see them tweets. You still watch wrestling and this and that and haha and it ain't been good since Stone Cold. And I just be like, okay, if that's what you want to think. In my honest opinion, a lot of them people that watched during the Attitude Era were not wrestling fans. I keep saying it.
Oh, you
You
don't
want to
think they were
attract
wrestling
these
fans?
people. They were Crash TV. These the same people that watched Jerry Springer and Tom Green around the time. And when them shows fell off, so did the Attitude Era. Cause it's shock TV and you gotta keep shocking. You gotta
Yeah.
keep doing crazy stuff until it gets watered down and ludicrous.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
But yeah, I this week coming up is the Go Home show.
Damn, these
And
pay-per-views are coming up quick as fuck.
yeah, they are. Do you think cuz I have read somewhere that perhaps Braun Strowman won't be cleared by TLC, and if then that what that means is that Baron Corbin wins by forfeit, and he's
Oh,
gonna
I
have
thought it's funny that you brought that up because I thought about that because I saw the promo pic of the match and I'm like, ain't Braun Strowman hurt? And then I thought, oh, Baron being the heel is gonna try
yeah.
to go on with this match anyway because that's the only way he can win. So yeah, so he
I don't
probably
know.
ain't gonna show up and like, hey, I won by forfeit to get more heat.
I just don't know about this. I don't know what they could have done, but this don't seem like. I feel like if the Dean Self feud was delivering, we wouldn't care about what's going on with Baron Corbin. It would just be a part of the show that you laugh at. But like,
Mm-hmm.
since that's the major part of the show, and it's like nothing too much outshining, and it's like, oh my God, they are still talking.
Yeah.
They turned uh Dolph Ziggler face again, which I
Uh,
think was always the intention of his pairing with Drew. I
Me too.
Drew was always gonna turn on Dolph. So
Mm-hmm. And I was like when Drew was going off on Dolph, I thought Dolph was gonna like all of a sudden just fucking ether. Cause if you think about it, like Dolph's mic skills aren't that bad.
they aren't. They really aren't.
They aren't that. It's not that bad. So I was kind of looking forward to seeing what Dolph's rebuttal would be to Drew. Cause I would have been like, dude, like you in 3 and B. If I didn't pair you up with me, nobody probably still give a shit about you.
I just girl, I
I
just
would have had
don't.
I would have had Dolph keep it a buck with Drew. Like that's how I would have Dolph keep it a buck with Drew. Because again, that goes back to what This is just my opinion on it. Like you have to give faces like just better written promos to make the fans choose who they want to go for. And then on not only that, like in his match with Dolph, I mean with Drew, Dolph was getting some cheers, you know. So it's like I'm gonna see where this goes. You know, they might have something. We'll see. They never, because if you think about it, WWE, never stopped trying with Dolph Ziggler. So
He's always like on TV and doing something, but like
hmm
people act like he is they like he be stuck in cage like he Apollo Crews or some shit.
yeah, I was like they always doing something. I was like they always trying something with Dolph.
Always,
Always.
always.
They always trying to find what will work with Dolph. I don't know why that is, but it's been like that since day one.
His matches can be fun. I like a lot of his matches. But it's whatever. He alright. He I'm iffy on Dolph. I don't really feel I'll make fun of, cause he corny. He a cornball, but I don't really mind him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind Dolph too much. It's just not nothing that's getting me too excited about Raw at the moment. It's certain things I look forward to, but The first time I marked out was when the Riot Squad putting the tag through that table though. I was all for that. I was like, yes, destroy everything. Let's get it. Let's get it. So I hope that's a fun little thing that can happen. Final subject probably. What about let's talk about your girl Rhonda. Let's
Oh
talk about it.
God.
Let's do it. We ain't did it the whole show. Let's talk about your girl Rhonda. Ronda Rousey. She on the terrible Raw that we alluded to. She
hmm
came out looking like she had the pink eye.
That
And
shit.
and in her promo to Naya said that bitch came from a warrior culture and I stopped like did I come from a warrior culture? Like what is it? What
Yeah,
are you talking about, girl?
you kept talking about that. I was like, that
I
must
don't
bother her
know.
a lot.
It's just I don't know, man. I can't call it. Listen, when Ronda get in the ring, I'm not a hater like everybody else. I like her punches ain't the best, but yeah, she is wrestling. Fuck that.
hmm
I like her matches. You know what I'm saying? Even if she's doing the same thing over and over. I like the emotion she puts into it. She sells her ass off.
She does.
That's one thing. Like I can't believe this chick sell like this. So I don't really mind, you know, her in the ring, but it's just I get what they trying to do with her makeup, but she needs her
It's just
own people.
yeah. It's not when she came with that red stuff under her eye. I was like, what the hell
Her
is
makeup
that?
ain't, and then it's not like they didn't even have. They just it's just like somebody just took like a red lip liner, not even eyeliner, and put it at the corners of her eyes for some reason, and didn't put no other kind of makeup on her, not even
Yeah,
lip gloss. Like, why is she just looking like she got the pink eye? Who did this? Why do
yeah.
they hate her this much? They either either not enough and oddly put on, or way too much, like so it looks like somebody went on there with a marker, and it's like you don't blend it, you don't like she run is so pretty, and that eye makeup she had, I was so mad because it looked like marker, and it could have been so pretty if somebody had actually did it right, you know what I'm saying? I don't want people talking about these women makeup the whole match. Why are you doing this to her? Like, I don't know. What you think about? Do you think her last match with Nia was good? Do you think it's gonna be the same this go round?
Um, probably, but I wouldn't mind if they kind of like switch it up a little bit. I feel like we're gonna see an interference in this match.
Oh yeah, you know Tamina probably gonna interfere.
Not only her, but she got a problem with the Wyatt Squad too, right?
I don't think the Riot Squad ain't really. They came out and attacked Natty when Ronda was
Oh,
out there. They really had their problem with Natty, but she
oh,
was trying
okay.
to get at them. I don't know. It could. I don't know.
I see an interference happening
Yeah.
since Nia had a hard time beating her the first time. Because I thought that was a good match the first time they had their match together. Um, and like I feel Ronda in the ring, I have no complaints whatsoever, especially considering that she's only been in WWE for a few months and has adapted, you know, in my opinion, very well to the ring. What it really is the talking, like the mic skills and her facial expressions. Like the facial expressions just come across so fake. Like you could tell she really acting.
Girl,
Like you
you
can
know
tell
I was gonna leave that alone.
you can tell she acting. Like I'm like
Yeah.
every time she do her little mad facial expressions, I just start busting
Yeah.
out laughing. I'm like, can you act, child? Like all these movies and shit you did, and you can't make a damn simple angry face. The fuck? You gotta scrunch your face up and all that shit. I'm like, Rhonda,
You
I
know
love you,
what?
but girl, it's frustrating as hell. Like, come on now.
It's gonna take her a while, but like I feel like Ronda's gonna she giving it her all though. You can feel that it's different from Brock Lesnar because Brock seemed like fuck you. I'm just here to get a check out. If they could just pay me and me not show up, that'll be cool, you know.
And that's
But
why I understand all this
Ronda
fucking
seems
hate.
like she's giving it her all. She is going for it, and she wants this to come off the best possible. And I do admire, even if I don't like certain wrestlers, like with Gender when he got his push, he was goddamn it, he was trying. I thought it
Hmm.
sucked, but he was trying his best, damn it. And I'm gonna give him credit. Ronda is
But
trying.
yeah, the only problem with that was nobody gave him a chance.
And then you really can't. It's kind of like you set somebody up for failure if you just all of a sudden they go from being a joke to like contender to champion in like a month. It's you can't erase all of that other stuff out. And then he wasn't that good either. I just can't keep put it no other way. But like there were moments I enjoyed that were fun about. I had more fun watching him be champion than AJ Styles be champion. Mm,
Yeah,
wow. And
yeah.
there it is.
You say
Um
there it is.
so
No, but yeah, but I don't get that either though, because it's like, oh, y'all pushed them up too fast. But it's like when your face from NXT get moved up to main roster, you want a rocket strapped to their
they
fucking balls.
they
I don't
feel
get it.
like they should debut on NXT and take from NXT, take a big shit in the ring and beat all the top guys and be the champion their first pay per view match.
Yeah,
Like for
I'm like,
real.
so
Like some
where? I
people
said
feel
so.
like that. Like shit on all like the fantasy book and they be like, they should book NXT versus the main roster. And I was laughing. I was like, that's never going to happen. Who do you think is going to win all the matches? And people don't believe me. I bet they believe me after Raw swept SmackDown. You can't even get SmackDown to beat Raw. You think NXT is gonna beat them? Come on now.
Yeah,
And that wasn't even Raw A roster. That wasn't even Raw A lineup. That was Raw C team beating SmackDown. And you
yeah, they
fantasy
had them.
booking, you really dislike your NXT favorites if you actually think Vince McMahon is going to book developmental talent to take over. It's never gonna be not as long as Vince McMahon is. Now a lot of old people been falling they've been dying this year. So, and the year ain't over with yet. So,
Yeah,
girl,
yeah.
I just be waiting any day now. I can hear that this motherfucker done drop dead.
Hmm.
That's how I feel. He is old as hell.
Yeah, he is, and
He's
still
old,
pushing.
and he worked himself, and he took steroids a lot and did
Yeah,
other
he did.
shit like cocaine so he done lived a long time considering all of that. But NXT ain't never. And I think if Triple H takes over, because Vince is just petty enough to sell that company from up under them.
But it's like I and I hear people give this praise to Triple H, talking about, oh, I can't wait till Triple H. I said, how the fuck you know he gonna do exact? I was like, y'all keep all right. I said, y'all keep on.
When Triple H take over that company, it's gonna be required that you thank him in your Hall of Fame speech. He's gonna rewrite. He's gonna continue to rewrite the history. Where he's going to be like, somehow he's gonna be the top guy from the Attitude Era. Some fucking how he is.
I mean,
somehow.
I just, I mean, I just, I don't. Yeah, NXT is Triple H's baby and everything, but it's like,
It's all about his.
I get,
It's mostly about his ego.
yeah.
He is relentlessly using all these wrestlers to pad his ego so he could become bulletproof. That is why he takes your indie favorite, and the first thing he does is take a fucking picture with them after they debut. That is not. That's for nobody's benefit but his own. I don't see how people don't see this shit. It's right in front of them. He may be a better booker and that's fine, but some of the shit that y'all complaining about, who do you think is smiling in these Saudi faces and shaking their hands? You think it's just Vince? Triple H and Stephanie and them means too. You think that shit's gonna? You
Well,
think the company just gonna get woke when Vince died? Triple H and Stephanie or anything, they not woke at all. Stephanie might fire you because of the optics. Oh, we really don't care that you call people niggers, but like, we're gonna have to fire you. Maybe we'll bring you back. Who you think? Who they said Hulk Hogan was having talks with Triple H about signing a new contract, baby. Like Gail Kim already said they racist.
I think people just need to stop thinking.
That's the same. People are complicated. He can
Yeah.
write some good wrestling television, but that man is an egomaniac. Every account that anybody's ever heard of this man, he's an egomaniac, and he is not. You may enjoy it, but that company is not just gonna automatically get better if he takes over it. Stephanie is the one. The reason why the show is more homogenized than it used to be is Stephanie the one who geared it towards scripts all the time and having the same look because and promoting WWE as a brand, and the brand is the star. She's the brand marketer. Who you think really gonna be running the company when Vince gone? Stephanie.
I don't think he ready to give it to Triple H yet.
I'm telling you, like he's just gonna dangle it over him. He could have been. Vince gave an interview in like 2015 and said he feels like the executives he got now, meaning Triple H and Stephanie, might
Mm-hmm.
be better suited in this day and age to run the company than him. It came out of his mouth. He feel
Mm-hmm.
like they might even do a better job than I'm doing, but I'm not finna let it go. He basically said you'll get it when you pry it out of my cold dead hands.
Yeah.
So knowing that it's certain things you gotta swallow and accept, the WWE is not gonna beat that show. And if you don't like some of this bullshit, I don't know, you can hate watch, but I'm not gonna hear you complain about. Like
Yeah.
I like this type of wrestling. I've tried indie wrestling.
Me too.
I've watched all them other things. I know it's out there. A lot of that shit look cheap and raggedy and ranky, and it look like somebody gonna actually hurt themselves. I'm good. I don't need to see people actually landing on their heads. I'm
I
watching
mean,
fake fighting.
like them little clips or them gifs
Yeah.
where
Somebody threw a fucking cinder block at
through
the
a
back of
whole
somebody's head. I was
cinder
like, what the
block,
is this? Is this what goes on in independent wrestling? The fuck?
blood, everything. I said, is he actually dead? I was like, what the fuck?
What is this is entertainment? We just the fuck is this?
I said, and that's what fans want to see. Somebody actually get fucking legitimately hurt or injured. I said, that's the type of wrestling. I said, I don't want it. I said, I bet you they ain't even getting paid that much money to do some shit like that.
I mean, how much money is enough to get a cinder block thrown at? Because I can't name the amount.
Yeah, I can't either. That's
That's some
crazy.
bullshit. I don't know. That just the I felt I got a bad vibe. I was like, was that the plan, right? Or did he just get mad? Like I know that nobody agreed. What's going? I can't. This is no. Of course, that's not all independent wrestling, but it's just to me it seems cheap, and I don't want to. I'm sorry. I grew up on WWE. I like that. It's no offense, but I'll see your favorites when they sign the WWE. I watch New Japan like it's a their annual show, Wrestle Kingdom. I watch
Mm,
that every year, and it's coming up very soon, and I watch it. I'm not gonna stay up to like 4:30 in the morning to watch that shit, but after it's aired, I watch the matches people are say that they say are good,
yeah.
because I my favorite guy is Okada. So, and he put, because it was like, oh, he's like their version of Roman Reigns. I was like, I mean, if you say so, but he was coming out to the ring in all these flashy outfits, and most Japanese wrestlers don't be. He had swag, and it was raining money. I was like, this is like a rap video. So that's when I got into him, and then he good in the ring. So it's some interesting stuff out there. I agree. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine. That all in show that people, I watched it, and my first thought was, this ain't no different from they had dick druids.
Yeah, that's
They are directly stealing from WWE, but this is
yeah.
supposed to be the. Let me tell you something, honey.
I said the only difference is
WWE ain't getting a
they
cut.
give, yeah, the other, and the other thing is they actually giving the fans what they want. Like the fans wanted to see Dick Druids and they wanted to
Yeah,
fucking see. So it's like that's why you had fans and fucking them biased ass journalists. Ooh, they was making themselves look like fucking clowns that day. Fucking just hyping up New Japan Pro Wrestling and bashing the shit out of WWE, but y'all want to tweet at us and tell us, "Oh, please respect what we're watching" and shit like that. But it's like, but y'all bashing WWE and fucking. I said, and that's why we stay going in on y'all ass, cause it's like y'all New Japan Pro Wrestling ain't no different from WWE. Fucking Dick
from
Druids.
from that all in show that all of them threw, it was stylistically the same as WWE. It was a WWE show that wasn't put on by WWE. There was no
Bringing
difference.
back veterans. Like, come on, man.
There was
We
nothing
moving.
different. There's nothing different from the except a few spots maybe are too risky, because God forbid if you take a risky spot in WWE and break your back or get hurt and then you get old and die, and then your family sues WWE. So there's a reason why WWE can't just say, sure, drop each other on the head 12 times in the match. That won't come back to bite us in the ass when your family needs money for your funeral. You know what I'm saying? So they
Yeah.
can't do all these risky moves. That's the only difference I saw. It was a WWE show with riskier moves and dick druids. Like you cannot offer yourself up as the alternative and rip off the people you're supposed to be the alternative to. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
It's not. All these dudes, I see most of these dudes running this show, they will be mid carders in the WWE for a reason, and not
Mm.
just because Vince won't push them. It's because they appeal to what they call hardcore. They don't want to say outright, but I'll say it because they appeal to the outright all white fans with their fake inclusion, their phony false inclusion.
All right.
All of them. And Cody Rose, somebody told Cody Rose, the Bullet Club ain't no black people in his group. And he was like, well, my wife is black. Bitch, she's your wife. Shut the fuck up. She would not be in that group if she wasn't married to you. Then stop lying and say she would be. There's no other woman in the group. There's no black men in the group. You eat at Cracker Barrel. First, look, we gonna leave that alone. But like, there's nothing about that appeals. I barely care about men's wrestling in WWE. I watched that show, and it was some women on there. It was a women's match, but it was not enough for me. I was like, yeah, WWE's kicking everybody's ass in terms of women's wrestling, and they need to continue to do that. That's the wave, and let's ride it. They're killing it. I'm proud of these ladies. They stepping up in the way I knew they could, and I
Yeah.
just wish just expand that. Keep giving them more opportunities because these men ain't doing shit. Put them in catering. God damn.
Yeah. I you think they're gonna do evolution every year?
I think that they're gonna try something next year just to see if this year was a fad. So we gotta keep. I'm not gonna have no problem continuing to support it. If we just keep supporting it, then yeah, I think if it works this coming up year, then they will. I feel like as soon as it falls off a little bit, they ain't gonna do it the next year. I'm kind of scared about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we gotta just keep supporting it no matter what, and hopefully, it just keeps getting better and better. But how do you feel? We can make this the final question. How do you feel about the possibility of a women's match headlining WrestleMania this year?
I came around to it. I have. Like, it has to, unfortunately, and people are going to try to refuse to understand this, but it has to be two of the biggest stars. So, it's going to be either one, two people that's going to go up against Ronda. Well, actually, no, three. I feel like it'd be Charlotte, Becky, and Asuka. I want to see. I want to see Sasha. I want to see Sasha face Asuka. I mean, Ronda. I just want to see how it goes.
Me too.
I'm
But Rhonda
curious.
said she don't think she ready for Sasha.
Ronda said she don't think herself, like herself,
Yeah,
don't
she
think she.
said she don't think she ready to wrestle Sasha.
Oh, that's a compliment.
It is.
That's some type of compliment right there.
It
Oh
is.
shit.
It's a big one.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I want to see it. God damn it.
Right? So
I want to see it. So
I'll just be happy.
I'm
Like,
open. I'm open to it though. Definitely.
yeah, and I hope he does well.
Mhm.
Because it's so much extra criticism that the women get. So I just
I
want
mean, in
them.
order for it to work though, I mean, like the WWE, if they want to like prove a point, like with the women, like they got to be on their shit though when it comes to these like stories, especially for WrestleMania, especially if you're thinking about them possibly headlining. Like
Yeah.
they really have to, make it work and put in effort with this, like
Yep.
for real, because it's real easy for men, especially male wrestling fans, to shit on it and find something else to care about instead of whatever the women is trying to accomplish. So they really have to get their attention depending on what the story is. Ronda's gonna be the one that people go after. So whoever Ronda's facing, but those would be my four. Yeah, those would be my four to face Ronda. I feel like Oscar can, cause Oscar's match with Charlotte at WrestleMania
That was a main event
stole
worthy
the show
match.
too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a main event match, but it
Mhm.
just didn't go on last. So yeah.
Yeah. So those four or three. No, yeah, four. Charlotte, Oscar, Becky, and possibly Sasha. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I hope I'm hopeful that it because I have no hopes of who I want to just for my own petty reasons break some racist record. He can't do it. So if because he can't break the racist record, then let the women let the women main event be make some more history. God damn it, let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Um, I actually as much as I've been poo pooing on Raw, these Raw wrestlers can still fucking wrestle, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward. to TLC. I am. I'm kind of hyped about that tables match at an Like I just hope they don't disappoint me. I'm kind of hyped for that match. Really.
So Seth is so
He's
Seth still has
defending
the
against.
IC. Wait, no, he don't have the IC title no more.
Yeah,
What am I
Seth
thinking?
is the Intercontinental champ. He's defending it against Dean. Like they announced that at Survivor Series. Like
Shit, I forgot he had it. I thought he lost that damn
no,
thing.
he's gonna defend it against Dean, but it's because their feud hasn't. They've barely mentioned the title either. So
They have. That's why I forgot he had it. But you think he retain or he gonna lose it?
I could see Dean cheating to win, so they
Mm.
could continue this torture.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could definitely see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might happen, or either that or Seth retains and he still keeps going because the Royal Rumble is the next pay per view. So
Yeah.
and they'll just both be in the Rumble and have a match and have just continuing to mess with each other, or whatever.
It'll give Seth like something to fuck with Dean about if
He
he
could
does cheat.
possibly,
Be like, see, you can't beat me and da da da. Something to get
he
under
could
Dean's skin.
like early Rumble prediction. Seth could possibly he could be one of those guys that they are because it's slim picking. Somebody got to face Brock at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's gonna be Seth. I feel like that's
Yeah,
why
I
they're
feel like
positioning
yeah.
him.
So
It's gonna be Seth.
he could beat Dean definitively and just
Mm-hmm.
move on, and eventually he'll lose the title and go
Yeah.
on to face Brock. Or they
Ooh.
love him so much that he could go into WrestleMania still IC champion facing Brock. Shit.
Oh, what if they do like a full? Damn, they already did Money in the Bank. Fuck!
Yeah, they did. They
Damn
wasted it
it!
on Braun. They
Cause
did
I
that.
was thinking, I said, "Ooh, they could have been full circle. Dean would still be heel. Seth would go on to face Brock at WrestleMania, and then Dean would have the briefcase, and then just fuck up Seth's moment like he did Roman.
But they don't have the foresight to plan things like that.
That would
They
be fucking awesome. And then he comes out on Monday and said that's how Roman felt when you stabbed him in the back in front of his family at WrestleMania. Now I did to you. Oh shit, that would have been fucking awesome. God damn it.
nobody knows how to be loyal amongst those three but Roman. Yeah,
I
did you hear that his
said, and he'd be like, Roman might not be the bad guy, but he's living through me.
did you hear Roman was supposed to be go to that Comic-Con in
Yeah,
January and they canceled it?
yeah.
Yeah. So just keeping
Hopefully
positive
everything.
thoughts
Yeah,
as always.
because I'm in this group chat with a lot of Roman fans, and
They freaking out,
they
ain't it?
they're freaking out,
I
and
knew they were freaking out.
it's like, cause what if so and so, and what if this and that? I'm like, see,
Or
the more you
maybe
keep overthinking,
his doctor just said take it easy. Maybe this would be a little too overwhelming for you. Like, just calm down, people.
yeah, that's why I'm like, man, the more you overthink it,
He was just out in public this week. Calm down.
yeah, you're gonna stress yourself out.
Yeah.
It might not be as worse as you think it is. Just wait and see what happens. Like that's why I haven't been really been trying not to think about it a whole lot. So it's like I just rather just wait and see what happens and just try not to overanalyze because
I don't listen. I try not to think about it most of the time.
yeah,
Even when I'm liking pictures of him, I
yeah,
try not to think about what's going on.
same,
It's not gonna do you no good. This is a process and it's just going it takes time.
yeah,
And he this already an intensely private man. So we
Yeah.
not gonna know shit until he wants us to know shit. He has not tweeted since before his announcement.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't even liked nothing on Twitter since
No.
before his announcement.
Uh-uh.
So like it's some deep, just let him get his rest. Let him do his thing. He'll be all right. You just gotta keep that in your head. He's going to be okay.
Yeah, so it's like
I knew as soon as I heard it, I said, I bet you they freaking out.
yeah, they freaking out.
I knew that was. I knew it. I knew it.
And it's like, why freak out when you knew that would be a possibility that he wouldn't be able to make it?
Yeah, I felt like he wasn't gonna. Even if I just felt like he wasn't gonna be making it. I just knew it.
Because I thought about that too. I said chemo would
It's
probably be intense by then.
it's different
So
just going somewhere and being like, "Hey, how you doing?" Then sitting down and you gotta talk and be interactive and take pictures and sign autographs and
yeah,
stuff.
it take a lot of
That
energy.
take out a lot out of a person, and that's work. That's actually a job. So it's like I'm sure he enjoys it, but it's still work. So no, his doctor probably was like, "Oh no," and it's way too many people coming around you, sir. No.
I mean, like I said, and I was like, chemo would probably be fucking intense as fuck right now. He don't need to be around.
Yeah, I just want him to do what he got to do to get better. That's
Same.
it. So
I'm like, y'all know we ain't gonna hear nothing from this man until he feel like he better. So that last tweet, him thanking the fans for the support, I was like, that's gonna be the last we
for a
hear
while,
from
yeah.
it. So might as well just wait. He'll let us know when he's cleared. Ain't no sense of stressing out or asking if anybody got any updates because they're not gonna have it.
But yeah, like who you think gonna get where they gonna get updates from?
That
Galena, because that's the only
that
person who know.
that yes sir Twitter page needs to shut the fuck up. He don't know what the fuck he
Oh,
talking
okay.
about.
Hold on. You know what? You know
Yeah,
more about this than me, so I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
go
called
and
him.
let you. I'm gonna let you say what you gotta say because people need to hear this. Go and say about these Roman doctors.
Now, Roman Empire till I die. Okay, but I hate how some of y'all act like y'all know him personally, act like y'all got the scoop, acting like y'all in his family, all that shit. Y'all don't know as much as we do. That damn yes sir account, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. He don't. Every dirt sheet that come out talking about Romans update and all this shit, the tribute to the troops one might be true. But all the other bullshit they coming up with, they don't know what they talking about. Unless it come from WWE or Roman fucking Reigns, aka Joe. All of it is bullshit. Like stop doing that. I be wanting to fucking go off on y'all ass, but I can't because some of y'all I really believe some of y'all fucking teenagers. I really do. I really feel like some of y'all just
They gotta be
kids
kids. They
that
gotta
shouldn't
be
be on fucking Twitter any fucking ways.
who ain't never dealt with nothing serious, and they just take the fucking extreme.
Cause a good portion of y'all sensitive as fuck. I'd be trying to be nice to some of y'all because I really ain't an asshole. I can be. It's very easy for me to be, but I don't because that's not me. But some of y'all need to chill out with that shit. It's very annoying and frustrating. You can't
The,
rush
the,
things like this.
the
So
thing that pissed me off is if we hear something about Roman and we construe it as good news, then allow us to celebrate. I don't need you talking about take this with a grain of salt. I'm going to take every news, just like this canceling. I'm taking that with a pound of sugar. All of the news I hear about him, I ain't taking shit with no salt. Fuck
yeah,
you.
yeah,
You
I
don't
don't like
tell
that
me how to
either.
take my information, how to digest nothing. Take it with a grain of salt, face ass.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Like
I'm going to celebrate with it. He was out and about And I heard that and I was happy about it. Don't you fucking tell me what's not to believe. Shut the fuck up. Nobody
Yeah.
asked for you're not helping. How are you helping? By being pessimistic and raining on, so shut the fuck up. Sometimes I see shit on Twitter that I want to respond to, but you know what? I be like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep scrolling because then nobody even fucking asked me for this opinion I'm about to just let out for no
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. And I feel like I don't know why it's so hard for people to do. Like
It
keep
seems like it.
scrolling. Like why is it so hard for you to just ignore a damn tweet? I do it all the fucking time. All the time. As badly as I want to give my opinion or say, oh, you done for this dumbass take or some shit, I don't do that. I just
Just,
keep on scrolling.
just leave it alone.
Just
Just
leave it
keep on,
alone.
keep
L-
on pushing.
Yep. Let go and let God.
Sometimes, yeah, I'll talk with my mutuals. I see somebody's tweet, I don't agree with it. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what type of day they having. Let me
Yeah,
keep on scrolling.
I
It's none
don't
of
know what
my
type of day they
business.
have.
I'm not following this person. Twitter has an algorithm that they just show you unwanted tweets. Who is this person you keep? I don't even like this person. They tweets. I would have to end up blocking and muting people because
Yeah.
somebody I follows them.
Yeah.
And like I keep seeing this dipshit's opinions of my. No, I didn't ask for none of this early in the morning.
And I just want to say, I made an announcement on my Twitter about this as well. DJ Sideburns has made a new Twitter account.
Girl, I found that and blocked him immediately.
No,
Do you hear me?
as soon as I saw DJ Song, I said, "Oh, this motherfucker got a new account." I said, "Blocked." I blocked him
I
so damn
found
fast.
him I hope he blocked me back. I
He
found
blocked me.
him.
He definitely blocked me back. He definitely.
I
Blocked.
blocked his
I think he saw my tweet because I screenshotted his tweet and I was like, I put up my announcement. So just let y'all know, he made a new Twitter account. If you know who he is, spread the word and tell your mutuals to block him. He is shit, and that's all I'm saying.
he's a sad little man boy who has a gimmick on Twitter, and I ain't got time for nothing like that.
I hate gimmicks on Twitter. I can't stand them. Like you obviously have too much time on your hands.
It's I mean, do you boo, but it's not gonna be over here like
Mm. I blocked his ass so damn fast.
mm.
He blocked me back. I started laughing. I said he probably saw
I
my
hope he
damn tweet
blocked
about his
me back
ass.
because I don't want to even be tempted to see what the
Talk about
fuck
people.
thoughts are.
People need to stop taking it serious. I'm like, you the only serious motherfucker on here. Talking about
I
people
was
need to
just
stop taking
saying
it serious.
I said like just and people they responded to him already and I was like, when are we gonna stop giving this motherfucker time and energy? Just you know, like come on now.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah,
I have to realize that some people are much younger than me and when I was younger I felt like I had to always say my piece too. But sometimes it just don't matter. They're not going to change their mind.
mm-hmm,
So it's like, we going in a circle. Why are we even arguing about this? We talking at each other.
yeah, exactly.
And sometimes it's fun to roast people, but I ain't. I just I watch some of I follow two people, Nadia and Taryn, and they are
Oh
fucking
shit.
scholars at roasting people. And I just watch them and laugh. I stake my ass on the porch. Somebody talk to me sideways, I just fucking block or mute them. I ain't got time.
That's what I've been doing. Blocking and muting.
Yeah, I got to have it. It's too much bad shit going on. And girl, in my town right now, my former police chief and a couple other administrators just got indicted for voter fraud.
Yeah, that shit real.
It's like, girl, I'm like, that's why I'm that Chris Brown gif. What the fuck is going on? Like for real. So like I'm on Twitter. I might go off about certain things here and there, some serious social issues. But if I'm talking about entertainment, I'm really not even gonna take it seriously. Like even people canceling all these entertainers, and it's like, look, people are flawed. People
Mm-hmm.
fuck up. If somebody says something fucked up, I can have way more leg room to work with them than somebody who's doing fucked up. There's a difference between a Kevin Hart and a R. Kelly. And the council culture don't seem to understand that. You know what I'm saying? And until we start having real dialogues about shit, we are never, ever, ever going to get on the same page. Because, like I said, we just talking at each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just here to have. I don't. If people take this shit too seriously, they be like, Twitter is shit and this and that. And I be like, really? I have fun when I'm on Twitter because I'm not here to save the world. You can't save the world through Twitter. You actually have to get up and get the fuck out your house to do
Yeah.
that. All right. So we'll be back next week with Claudia.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
gonna be talking. We're gonna be making our TLC predictions and talking about Royal Rumble. I guess we can start next week trying to see who might be the favorites to win. Is there anything else before we mosey on up out of here?
No.
All right, it's been a great show. I'm so glad I got that Dean Ambrose shit off. Girl, I ain't been able to tweet that bad, but ooh, okay. But we'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
Deuces.